Never assume money is your only way in, because here's the truth. There are four things women secretly crave more than money, and most men have no idea what they are. They think throwing cash around, driving the right car, or wearing a designer watch is the ultimate key to attraction. But it's not. Those things might grab attention, sure, but they don't hold it. They don't create obsession, and they definitely don't make her chase you. What actually gets under her skin, what keeps her thinking about you at 2 a.m., is way deeper than your bank account. These are hidden psychological triggers. And if you understand how they work, you can create the kind of connection that feels magnetic. Even if you're not rich, even if you're not her type. Let's get into it. So first up, emotional unpredictability. This one flies way under the radar, but it's insanely powerful. See, most guys try to be consistent and available because they think that's what women want. But what she actually wants is emotional stimulation. Not chaos, not drama, but uncertainty in a good way. She wants to feel something. She wants moments of surprise. She wants to wonder what's he thinking right now? Or why is this guy different from every other dude I've met? Predictability kills excitement. If you're too available, too transparent, too easy to read, there's no tension. And tension is where attraction lives. You don't have to play games or manipulate her, but you do need to be unpredictable enough to spark curiosity. Like, don't text her back instantly every time. Don't overshare. Let there be pauses. Let there be mystery. Let her sit with the silence sometimes, because in that silence, she starts thinking about you wondering. And that wondering, that's emotional investment, and it's way more addictive than anything money can buy. Second, deep presence. This is a big one. Women don't just listen to what you say, they feel how you make them feel. And most guys are halfway distracted when they talk to women. They're checking their phone, thinking about what to say next, trying too hard to impress. But the guy who's fully present, who locks in, makes eye contact, listens without interrupting, and doesn't rush the moment, he stands out instantly. He creates a feeling of safety and intensity. It's rare, and rare is attractive. Being present isn't just about being quiet. It's about feeling the moment, slowing things down, letting the silence breathe, giving her space to open up. That energy makes her feel like she's the only woman in the room, like she matters. And when a woman feels seen like that, it creates a connection that's way stronger than anything material. Because money might impress her for 5 minutes, but presence that hits her on a level that sticks. She remembers it. She craves it. She starts associating you with that rare feeling of being understood. And when that happens, you're in. Third, purpose. Now, this isn't just about having goals. It's about having direction, having something you're chasing that's bigger than any one person. Women are drawn to men who have something going on that isn't about them. It's not ego, it's energy. When a man is focused on something important to him, his business, his craft, his mission, it shows. And that energy is incredibly attractive. It signals discipline, drive, passion, all things women subconsciously look for in a long-term partner. But here's where most guys mess it up. They drop their purpose the second they start liking a woman. They suddenly rearrange their life around her, cancel plans, make her the center of their world, and even if she's flattered at first, deep down she loses respect because it shows he's not grounded. He's not leading his life. He's letting her lead it. But the man who sticks to his purpose, who doesn't get thrown off course, who stays consistent with or without her, that man creates polarity. He becomes a challenge. And challenge, when mixed with emotional depth and presence, is a recipe for obsession. And now we're at the fourth one, emotional self-control. This is where the game really shifts, because no matter how confident you seem, if you can't manage your emotions, she'll see it. You get jealous easily, overreact when she pulls back, freak out if she doesn't text back fast enough, and I need the abideness. That's emotional instability, and it's one of the biggest attraction killers on the planet. Women want to feel safe emotionally, and safety doesn't mean being nice or agreeable. It means you don't lose your cool when things don't go your way. You don't panic under pressure. You don't beg for attention when things get quiet. Most guys get this wrong. They think expressing every feeling is the same as emotional intelligence. But in reality, emotional intelligence is about knowing what you feel and choosing the right time and place to express it. It's about being aware without being reactive. When a woman sees that you're in control of yourself, that nothing rattles you, it builds massive trust. And with trust comes deep attraction. Now, here's what happens when you put all of these together. Emotional unpredictability, deep presence, purpose, and emotional self-control. You stop being just another guy. You stop trying to prove yourself. You stop chasing because now she is doing the wondering. She's the one thinking about you during the day. She's the one watching your story twice. She's the one telling her friends, I don't know what it is about him. I just can't stop thinking about him. And she means it because you're triggering something deeper than surface level attraction. You're speaking to her subconscious, and that's where real obsession starts. But let's take it a step further. Let's talk about the kind of man who keeps her attention, not just grabs it for a few weeks. The guy who knows how to keep the fire alive without relying on gifts, vacations, or endless validation. This guy doesn't just understand attraction. He understands polarity. The push and pull, the masculine-feminine dynamic. He knows that a woman wants to be challenged, not coddled. He doesn't let her walk all over him, but he also doesn't overcompensate with ego. He holds space. He leads. He listens. He's emotionally available, but not emotionally dependent. And because of that, he becomes unforgettable. He becomes the guy she compares everyone else to, the one she thinks about when things are quiet, the one that other guys can't compete with because he's not just operating on the surface. He's making her feel things no one else does. This is the deeper game. This is what happens when you stop chasing tactics and start becoming the man who naturally pulls people in. Not just women, but friends, clients, allies. Because the energy you're building, presence, purpose, emotional strength, is rare. It's magnetic and it doesn't fade when your looks do. It only grows with time. So, the question is, are you going to keep playing the surface game, trying to impress women with status or money, or are you ready to start playing the long game by becoming the man who naturally attracts without chasing? Because the men who master this aren't worried about who likes them. They know their value. They know what they bring. And when they walk into a room, like people feel it even before they say a word. You've just learned the 4 things women secretly love more than money. These aren't surface-level tricks. These are deep psychological triggers that create real connection and long-term attraction. If you master these, you won't need to flex. You won't need to overcompensate. You'll just be the kind of man who women are drawn to on a primal level. And if you thought this was powerful, wait until you see what's coming next. You're about to learn how to keep that obsession going long-term, even after the honeymoon phase is over. Like and subscribe so you don't miss